On Jane Jones's 45th birthday, she was rushed to the hospital for symptoms of a stroke and temporary blindness. It was all connected to her diabetes. She realized at that point she had to make a lifestyle change, but still leave room to enjoy life. She started a movement as the No Sugar Baker. Great Day's Christina Cooker is also a baker. She's a cooker and a baker, right? But Chris, I've had your chocolate chip cookies, and they're delicious. They got to have some sugar in them. So share with us how Jane Jones bakes without the devil, because the devil's in the details.
That's right. Good morning, Deb. Yes, my cookies ingredient number 1 is usually butter. Number 2 is the sweet devil itself, sugar. But guess what? I made a recipe from the No Sugar Baker that we'll try here in just a little bit. Now with us is Jane Jones, the No Sugar Baker, to share with us her sweet little secrets. Good morning, Jane.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. All right. So Jane, I have to tell you something. So when anything happens, maybe I drink a little too much at the Super Bowl, I don't know, maybe eat too much. The first thing I do is bargain with God. And I always say, I won't eat desserts for a week. Just make it better. It's always with the sugar. And now I can imagine, losing your vision, even temporarily, made you have some serious bargaining with a higher being, but more so a talk with yourself to make a real change.
Hey, listen, I had no choice in the matter. People always ask me, they're like, don't you miss having a brownie? Don't you miss having a candy bar? Here's my answer back. If it's a choice between my eyesight or a candy bar, you tell me which one you're picking every single stinking time. Of course, it's your eyesight. So I had to eliminate all sugar in my diet. I had absolutely no idea. No one ever mentioned the D word to me before, the word of diabetes. I used to love this kitchen behind me. Within 6 months, I was sugar-free, insulin-free, medicine-free, 60 pounds lighter, and that vision we just talked about was back to 2020, and this kitchen became my culinary science lab.
I know. And when you think about it, sugar, as Deb said, sugar is the devil. And it's not just bad for people with diabetes. It's feeding, cancer. It's a breeding ground for disease. It causes aging.
Right, and that's we just heard heart disease.
Right, exactly. Well, we just came off of that. Now, as you said, you always loved food and entertaining, and in my house, everything's always kind of centered around the kitchen. So you got to work in the kitchen and baked up this little thing called the No Sugar Baker.
Hey, you know what? I had to do something. And you know what? I still love food. I still love entertaining. And yes, you know what? I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. So here's what we're making today. It's the No Sugar Baker jalapeno bacon cheese wonton cup. Let me tell you, yesterday is Valentine's Day, so it's like the sugariest holiday of the entire calendar, right?
Yeah, it
no,
is.
No. So today we're baking this wonton, but it's good for as appetizer. It's great actually on a plate. It looks pretty, it's right here, but it also is so easy to do. And don't tell a single soul that it's sugar-free. Surprise them later after we do it.
Okay, well, you get to baking, and I just want to say, I think it's so neat. You surround yourself with people that lift you up, and that's kind of part of your story too. I understand that your husband is kind of took in this with you, your daughter, your parents. Not only your taste testers, but they're kind of in this no sugar thing with you.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely. They've been the best support, and that's what you have to have. You have to have that team of support around you. And like I always say, if I can do it, you can do it to me. I went cold turkey, literally. I went completely sugar-free overnight. I was kind of, for the first 6 months, I thought my life was over, and I had to figure it out. So what you're gonna do is grab a mini muffin pan, and you go to the store and buy these cute little already prepared wonton wraps. They're already sliced for you. You just put them inside your mini muffin pan that you use to make holiday cookies, right? And you bake it at 350 for about 10 minutes. It gives you that crunchiness on the outside. Grab a bowl, kids will like this one. Equal amounts of sour cream and cream cheese. Now the fun part, you add in a little bit of diced onion. I know you Texans like this next recipe. You add in a little bit of jalapeno slices. I love the pop of a jalapeno, along with, oh yes, this is my Minnesota coming out with me, a little bit of crumbled bacon, and then a handful of cheddar cheese. You mix it up. This is what it looks like when it's all mixed up. It's right here, and then you scoop it in, and you put it right into the wonton cup, and you bake it again at about, I look at 400 for 10 minutes. That's how it looks like. And this is the finished result. It's right here. It's crispy on the outside. Look how great that is. It's great on a plate. It's great appetizer. Completely sugar-free. But that's not all we got. Let me tell you, because I had to figure out how to make a no sugar baked lasagna, completely pasta-free. Right here, my husband, we just talked about him. He's like, hey, I like those peanut butter bacon chocolate chip cookies you're making that are completely sugar-free. But can you make a monster cookie? I thought he was crazy. We nailed it out of the park. It's the no sugar baker monster cookie right here. It's everything sugar free. And let me tell you,
Okay.
you don't miss that bold taste or flavors at all.
So Jayne, I must say, so I didn't have the M&Ms. I couldn't find that, but I did do. Oh God, I'm dropping it. Well, there goes my dog's
We're
gonna
dropping
get a treat.
everything right here.
It's okay, no sugar, right? No, so I did the monster cookie, and I wanted to wait. I was like, oh, it was killing me yesterday to not eat them fresh out of the oven, but I was like,
Oh, no.
oh, I need to do it like live on air. So this is what this is, your monster cookie
This is your
recipe.
first bite?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I know.
I know.
So great. I feel bad for the people at home. They're like, could you have done it when it came out of the oven? Jayne.
They can do it too. Grab the recipe. Here's the trick on those monster cookies. You know what? Make sure you use all natural peanut butter. I learned that the hard way. When I first got diagnosed, I thought, oh, peanut butter is healthy for you, right? So I bought the popular jar of peanut butter. It's full of sugar, friends. Read those labels. So now I just use the all natural peanut butter. It's literally just peanuts, right? I get it from our store deli. I use that in the recipe along with butter. And sugar-free chocolate chips are easy to find. The sugar-free candies are easy to find too. I put a little oats. There's no flour in those cookies, so that's a good thing too. If you're really if you're a keto eater or really watching those carbohydrates, let me tell you, it's chewy. It almost makes a good breakfast treat, doesn't it?
It does. Well, I mean, 9 o'clock, I'm like, cookies going down with a good big glass of milk. Thank you so much. Sweet, savory. You've got everything in your cookbook. I can't wait to try more things. For you guys at home that are watching this, for the jalapeno cups recipe, you can go to our website, or to get a copy of Jayne's cookbook, just visit greatdayhouston.com. And Deb, I think I may have a new lease on life. These are good.
Well, I need you to bring that lease on down here to the studio because we got to taste those too. But you know, as Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Chris, thank you very much. Enjoy your breakfast there.
Thank you.
All right. If you're on the hunt for a new hobby and baking is not for you, we have an idea you might